Well, what's going on, LFATV? I can honestly say this is refreshing to say. Thanks for tuning in to the channel. I apologize for not uploading in a long time. You know, it's been a little rough financially. You know, car parts are expensive, and that's my excuse for not uploading in a while. But like I said, thanks for tuning in. I'm actually on my way to purchase some parts for the Supra that were much needed. Last video you guys saw that I ran out of fuel line. So a few weeks later, and I was able to gather up some change, and I'm on my way to go pick up some more fuel line, much needed, so I can finish my fuel system. But other than that, I got some other stuff that came in, so little by little we're gonna tackle it. We're gonna tackle it little by little. So let's get into this video, guys. We're here at Speedway Motors, local spot where I found my fuel line. So shout out to Speedway Motors. All right, guys, we just picked up the much needed fuel line that we need to finish the system. We got some cool stickers and a bunch of free catalogs. Speedway factory, they literally have everything. And the best thing about it is they're literally down the street from the house, so big plus. Fast forward a couple of days and it's currently the weekend. I believe I have everything needed to complete my fuel system on the car. So got some coffee, I'm gonna throw on some podcasts, and I'm gonna try to tackle and finish this fuel system once and for all. I know there's a couple of hiccups that I encountered last time, but I'm gonna attempt to fix them today as well. So I don't have too much left. It's just a matter of routing, fitting, tightening down, and we'll be set to go. At least we hope so. So yeah, let's get it started. All right, it's hard mounted now, so it's not gonna go anywhere. It would clear the hood, so we're good to go there. Now, remember last time I had an issue, not an issue, but just not knowing where I was gonna mount this. I figured I'm gonna mount it under. All right, so I got the other fitting on the new line, got it here. Once again, I routed it to the back, and then on the back, we got it up through the top of the chassis, basically going up there, and then it's gonna be routed. Going to be routed into the fuel filter. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it about here and give myself some room to be able to route it nice and tight up against the chassis. But as you guys can see, another 10 feet and I'll still have about I don't know, 3-4 feet left. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure it and cut away. So in reality, I ordered first 20 feet, and then that initial roll was another 10 feet. So that's 30 feet and fuel line if you route it the way that I route it. But in reality, you need a good 25 to 28 feet. It sounds like a lot considering the car is maybe, I don't know, I'm gonna say 10 feet total, maybe less than that. But you always got to give yourself some room for the way you route your fuel line. So just my personal experience doing mine, I needed about 27 to 28 feet of fuel line. So let me finish that and completely finish my fuel lines. All right, guys, so I'm beginning to tie in everything down. I'm gonna go over everything pretty much 2-3 times just to make sure, just to try to eliminate any possible leaks. but this is loose right now just to make sure that I could tighten everything up. But I'm gonna show you guys how I'm tightening everything up under the chassis. So under the car, as you can see, I have these rubber metal and rubber brackets that I pretty much picked up at Home Depot. And on the original bolt holes that are under here, the good thing about this is that like you could kind of maneuver them, so you guys can see that you could bend them up. So the bolt is pretty much behind the bracket, it's tying down, and then once that's done, I could just pretty much bend it up towards the inner part of the chassis. But just to give you guys an idea of how I'm mounting these, so I'm gonna continue all the way to the back and pretty much tying everything up, guys. And as far as the fuel lines go, that will be done. I have a little hiccup that I gotta fix on the fuel tank part with my fuel pump. The fittings on top did not fit correctly, so I'll show you guys. All right, guys, so the last thing to do is pretty much cut the length of my return line. That is my feed right there. One of you guys pointed out last time, I appreciate you guys, but one of you guys pointed out that my filter was actually backwards, so I went ahead and turned that around. But I got my lines routed. They are hard mounted, as you guys can see right there, pretty much all the way to the front, so they will not be going anywhere. It's out of the way of everything. So last thing to work on is the fuel pump hanger. I also tighten every fitting on the fuel line, so those are all good to go. Now that one thing that sucks is that the bulkheads were so close to the edge, as you guys can see, like right here, they were so close to the edge that when I went to put it in, no point intended, it was kind of hard to get this thing to close right. And I know some people online had the same issue. It's kind of hard doing this one hand. Give me a minute. So right here we have the hanger fully seated, but as you guys can see, all the holes don't properly line up, and that's because it's not oriented the proper way. It's supposed to be turned clockwise about another 45 degrees, but the bulkheads, since they are so close to the edge, sometimes it gets stuck and it doesn't allow me to pry it up. But it's kind of hard to see, but the bulkheads right here are so close to the edge that it doesn't allow me to turn it a specific way. So I either gotta grind these down a little bit on the side and make sure there's no leak. But this is the issue that I'm dealing with right now. So let me go ahead and try to fix this, and then I'll tell you guys what route I went with. I just noticed another thing, guys. I'm missing another fitting here for my return to be able to connect the barb to my return line. These are the things that always frustrate me, guys, because every time I'm getting some momentum going, I end up coming across a situation where I'm either missing something or a problem comes up. Fuel lines are done. I could literally, if the hanger could bolt down right now, I could put the hanger back in, connect the lines, make sure everything's tightened, and my fuel system would officially be done. I gotta go. My local shop is already closed where I get all my supplies from already on Saturday, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on this tomorrow morning. Hopefully they are open on Sundays, but I'm gonna go ahead and buy a barbed fitting for this part right here, which is freaking annoying. And then orient the hanger so all the bolts could properly fit and I could tighten everything down. Another thing that I just noticed is that with all this freaking mess here, I think I might have lost all the little bolts that go around. So I gotta go ahead and find those. If not, I'm gonna have to go buy some. But it's the small things, guys, the small things that annoy the hell out of me. But as far as that goes, that's tightened, that's tightened, that's tightened, that's tightened. My fuel lines going to the back are all set to go. So I gotta figure out my fuel pump hanger tomorrow. Guys, so I just double checked on the at the shop and they closed already, so, and they don't open Sundays. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video today because I haven't updated you guys in forever. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video, and unfortunately I'm gonna have to go get that fitting on Monday and finish the fuel hanger on Monday. Sorry guys, these are the things that always hold me back, and it sucks. It really does suck. That's why it takes forever, and the small things always take forever. But I'm sure a lot of you guys know that. But thanks for watching, guys. Nice talking to you guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys here next week.